Tonight we investigate a hotel room that rebooks itself every anniversary. The Harbor Crest Hotel opened beside Lake Erie during 1978. Room 407 sits at the end of the 7th floor hallway. Staff members avoid assigning late-night housekeeping duties near that corridor. Manager Carlos Medina first noticed the booking anomaly during 2011. The reservation appeared exactly 12 months after an earlier cancellation. The guest name changed completely despite identical payment details. Carlos initially blamed software corruption inside outdated reservation servers. Independent technicians found no malware or synchronization failures anywhere. The mysterious booking returned again on October 17, 2012. This time, the reservation listed guest Evelyn Merrill from Cleveland. No presenter appeared publicly during the hotel's early investigations. Evelyn Merrill never arrived at the front desk that evening. The room key remained untouched inside the secure cabinet overnight. Morning staff discovered the room thermostat already adjusted to 70 degrees. Housekeepers also found damp footprints leading toward the bathroom tiles. Security footage showed nobody entering the 7th floor overnight. Carlos expanded the search through archived reservation ledgers from previous decades. He uncovered matching anniversary bookings, reaching back to 1983. Every reservation appeared on October 17th, without missing a single year. Each booking carried different names, but identical room preferences and requests. The guests always requested extra towels and blackout curtains. Most reservations originated from disconnected telephone numbers across several states. I visited the Harbor Crest archives to inspect those handwritten records personally. The oldest ledger described guest Margaret Vale checking into room 407. Margaret arrived during a regional insurance conference beside downtown Cleveland. She reportedly disappeared after leaving the hotel during heavy rainfall. Local newspapers covered the disappearance for nearly 3 consecutive weeks. Police never recovered Margaret or identified a suspect connected nearby. The hotel settled multiple lawsuits from Margaret's family during 1980. Occupancy rates dropped 15% following widespread media attention locally. Regional tourism officials worried the scandal threatened Cleveland's convention industry growth. Hotel executives launched expensive renovations to restore public confidence afterward. Room 407 received completely new plumbing, carpeting, and electronic locks. None of those upgrades stopped the annual reservation from returning. Former receptionist Linda Chow remembered answering strange anniversary phone calls personally. The caller always sounded calm, elderly, and slightly out of breath. Linda said the caller requested room 47 without hesitation every year. Payment information always cleared through legitimate regional banking institutions afterward. Account investigators discovered most cards belonged to deceased individuals nationwide. Authorities suspected identity theft, yet never identified any criminal organization involved. The Federal Trade Commission briefly reviewed the hotel's reservation anomalies during 1996. Agents concluded the case lacked sufficient evidence for federal prosecution. Despite investigations, the annual reservation continued appearing every October 17th afterward. Night auditor Stephen Price documented unusual hallway activity during 2004. Stephen heard soft footsteps approaching room 407 around 3 every morning. Electronic key logs showed the room door never actually opened overnight. Stephen shared his written incident reports during our interview downstairs. His reports described flickering hallway lights during every anniversary reservation date. Maintenance crews replaced wiring repeatedly without discovering damaged electrical components anywhere. Power usage near room 47 spikes unusually during overnight anniversary hours. Utility data showed consumption equal to 4 occupied suites, combined nightly. No appliances inside the room explained such excessive electrical demand. Researchers from Case Western Reserve University later examined the building infrastructure. Their thermal scans detected unexplained cold zones surrounding room 407 walls. Scientists attributed those readings to aging insulation and ventilation inconsistencies. Several employees disagreed privately with the university's official explanation afterward. Housekeeper Anna Reese claimed fresh towels disappeared from unattended housekeeping carts repeatedly. Anna also discovered wet umbrellas leaning beside room 407 annually. Security guards dismissed those discoveries as practical jokes from coworkers initially. However, inventory reports confirmed missing linens during every anniversary reservation period. The hotel eventually budgeted replacement costs into annual operating expenses permanently. Financial statements estimate yearly losses near $14,000 from room 407. Executives considered sealing the room entirely during a difficult recession period. Legal advisors warned closure might encourage dangerous rumors and tourism panic. Instead, executives quietly restricted room 407 from standard online reservation platforms. Only the mysterious anniversary booking still bypasses those digital restrictions somehow. Independent cybersecurity consultants tested the reservation software during 2018 investigations extensively. They discovered unauthorized access never originated from external internet addresses. The reservation appears directly inside internal systems without outside network traffic. Consultants compared timestamps against backup servers stored across multiple states afterward. Every server recorded identical reservation entries within the same second yearly. Such synchronization normally requires deliberate administrative actions from authorized employees manually. No employee credentials appeared active during the reservation creation timestamps ever. Human resources records showed several overnight employees resigned after witnessing unexplained events. Most former workers refused interviews because confidentiality agreements still remain active. One anonymous bartender described hearing elevator bells without arriving passengers nightly. Another employee reported cigarette smoke despite strict indoor smoking prohibitions everywhere. Margaret Vale reportedly smoked imported French cigarettes before disappearing during 1979. Hotel historians uncovered photographs showing Margaret carrying a dark blue umbrella frequently. Anna Ruiz recognized that umbrella description from items near room 407. Management prohibited employees from discussing room 407 with paying guests afterward publicly. Travel forums still circulate anonymous stories regarding anniversary reservations and hallway sounds. Several paranormal investigators attempted overnight stays inside room 407 during recent years. Most investigators captured ordinary footage and left disappointed by sunrise afterward. One documentary crew experienced corrupted audio files during anniversary recording sessions, mysteriously. Backup microphones produced static exactly whenever room 407 was mentioned aloud. Our own microphones function normally throughout most of the 7th floor interview. Problem started only after midnight approached on October 17th during filming. A reservation confirmation suddenly printed from the unattended reception desk terminal. The paper listed guest Daniel Mercer from Rochester, New York, unexpectedly. Daniel Mercer matched nobody inside federal census or banking databases nationally. Yet, the attached payment authorization successfully processed through regional banking networks. Receptionist Maya Thompson watched the printer operate without human interaction nearby. Maya immediately notified management and requested additional overnight security personnel afterward. 2 guards monitored the 7th floor continuously until sunrise the next morning. Neither guard observed anyone entering or leaving room 407 overnight physically. Nevertheless, housekeeping found damp towels inside the locked room after sunrise again. The bathroom mirror contained handwritten initials matching Margaret Vale's archived luggage tags. Forensic analysts identified no fingerprints anywhere on the mirror surface afterward. Carbon dating obviously could not determine when those initials first appeared there. Carlos finally reopened police communication regarding Margaret Vale's unsolved disappearance case publicly. Detectives reviewed preserved evidence boxes stored within county archives during 2023. Among those materials appeared an unused Harborcrest room key unexpectedly. The key belonged specifically to room 407 according to engraved numbering. Detectives told me that key was never recovered during original searches. Margaret's surviving niece, Emily Vale, later visited the hotel personally afterward. Emily brought family photographs showing Margaret attending conferences throughout Ohio regularly. One image captured Margaret standing beside Harbor Crest elevators during 1979. Another showed Margaret holding a reservation slip, dated October 17th clearly. Emily believes someone continued booking room 407 to preserve Margaret's memory intentionally. She suspects former conference colleagues concealed important information about Margaret's disappearance originally. Retired Detective Warren Cole disagrees strongly with supernatural explanations surrounding room 407. Warren argues recurring reservations indicate coordinated long-term identity fraud operations instead. He points toward successful payment authorizations using deceased account holders repeatedly nationwide. However, Warren admits no fraud network maintains 50 years of identical scheduling. Most criminal schemes prioritize profit instead of symbolic anniversary rituals annually. Economists estimate the hotel lost nearly $3 million from reputational damage. Yet, tourism surrounding the mystery now generates additional local business revenue annually. Nearby restaurants advertise anniversary menus inspired by the Harbor Crest legend. College students regularly request hallway tours during autumn weekends near Halloween season. Local officials monitor crowd sizes because unauthorized trespassing incidents increased significantly recently. Mysteries can become profitable even when nobody understands the underlying truth completely. Sociologists study room 407 as an example of modern urban folklore development. Researchers note recurring dates create stronger public memory than random, unexplained incidents. Psychologists also connect anniversary phenomena with unresolved grief and collective storytelling habits. Room 407 combines technology failures with emotional historical narratives unusually well. That combination keeps internet discussions active across multiple generations of travelers online. Carlos Medina plans retiring next year after 30 years managing Harbor Crest operations. He still checks the reservation system personally every October 17th before midnight. Carlos keeps a printed copy of every mysterious reservation inside locked drawers. Those folders now occupy nearly 2 entire filing cabinets downstairs permanently. Many reservations contain handwritten notes requesting lake-facing windows, despite room 407 limitations. Room 407 actually faces a city parking structure instead of Lake Erie. Margaret Vale reportedly complained about that disappointing view during her final conference stay. Her complaint appears repeatedly copied across later anniversary reservation request forms afterward. Nobody understands how later guests referenced private complaints from unavailable archives previously. Digital scans of those documents were never uploaded onto public internet servers. Only 3 managers possessed physical access to the basement archive room historically. He stated the records should remain sealed for surviving family privacy reasons. Nevertheless, the annual reservation appeared again during our final filming night there. The new guest name read Helen Ward despite unchanged payment authorization details. Reception computers simultaneously froze for exactly 47 seconds during processing unexpectedly. After restarting, the reservation remained permanently confirmed inside system archives afterward. No cancellation option appeared available through administrative management software controls afterward. Carlos assigned no guests near room 407 for the remaining anniversary weekend. Still, hallway microphones recorded distant coughing around 3:13 every morning repeatedly. Margaret Vale reportedly suffered chronic bronchitis, according to preserved medical insurance documents. Doctors advised her avoiding cigarette smoke and cold weather conditions whenever possible. Room 407 remains noticeably colder than neighboring suites despite modern heating installations today. Engineers continue testing airflow patterns throughout the 7th floor ventilation network regularly. They still cannot explain recurring temperature drops during anniversary reservation nights scientifically. Whether supernatural or criminal, somebody keeps room 407 permanently reserved every October. The unanswered question concerns why the names always continue changing annually afterward. Maybe the reservation honors Margaret through borrowed identities and hidden participants secretly. Maybe someone inside Harbor Crest still protects information from the original investigation. Enjoyed this investigation? Please like, comment, and subscribe for more mysteries. Until next time, Room 47 continues waiting behind a locked 7th floor door.